Welcome students. Today we are going to study about multiplier. What are the learning objectives here? Multiplier represents as K, marginal propensity to consume, that is MPC. Marginal propensity to save, that is MPS. Multiplier. What is multiplier? Multiplier basically explains when investment changes how it affects the national income. It is the relationship between investment and national income. More investment gives more national income. So, investment increases productive capacity, which in turn raises the level of output, employment, and income. When investment increases by a certain amount, aggregate income increases by a multiple of that investment. This multiple is called multiplier. Investment multiplier shows a relationship between initial increment in investment and the resulting increment in national income. Definition of multiplier. Multiplier is defined as the ratio of change in national income to change in investment. Multiplier means what? Multiplier K is the ratio of increase in national income due to an increase in investment. Symbolically, we can say K equal to delta Y by delta I. Here delta represents change in, Y represents income, I represents income, investment. So delta Y, change in Y by change in I, is called as multiplier. Investment multiplier indicates the multiplying effect of investment on income. The value of multiplier determines the rate of growth in the economy. A higher value of multiplier will attain a higher level of income and growth. MPC is 0.8 or 80%, and here MPS is 0.2 or 20%. Multiplier in terms of MPC and MPS. K equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC. This is the formula. K equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC, or this is marginal propensity to consume, MPC means, or K equal to 1 by MPS, marginal propensity to save. For example, MPC is 0.8. Already we saw this. And MPS, how much? 0.82. So here MPC plus MPS. MPC 0.8 plus MPS 0.2. 0.8 plus 0.2. How much we are getting? 1. So K equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC. 1 by 1 minus 0.8. How much? 1 by 1 minus 0.8. How much? 0.2. So 1 by 0.2 we are getting 5. At the same time, see, look here, last one, K equal to 1 by MPS. 1 by MPS how much? 0.2. So 1 by 0.2, what we are getting? 5. Same 5. Okay, MPC also 5 and MPS also 5. So MPC, that's why we are saying MPC plus MPS equal to 1. 5 is MPC also 5, MPS also 5 here. Total income is the sum of consumption and saving. C plus S, consumption plus saving. What we are getting? Our income. Here, C and S are absolute numbers like C equal to 8,000 and S equal to 2,000. So, how much income we are getting? 10,000. So, within this 10,000, we are saving 2,000 and consuming 8,000. But MPC and MPS are the ratios which lie between 0 and 1. MPC plus MPS equal to 1. This implies MPC equal to 1 minus MPS and MPS equal to 1 minus MPC, because it gives same answer, equal only. Assumptions of multiplier. What are the assumptions given here? Keynes's theory of the multiplier works under certain assumptions which limit the operation of the multiplier. They are as follows. What are the assumptions given here? There is change in autonomous investment. Change in autonomous investment, and that induced investment is absent. That means no induced investment. The marginal propensity to consume is constant. That means MPC remains constant. Consumption is a function of current income. There are no time lags in the multiplier process. What is that? There are no time lags in the multiplier process. That is, an increase or decrease in investment instantaneously lead to a multiple increase or decrease in income. That is called time lags in the multiplier process. Consumer goods are available in response to effective demand for them, with the increase in income due to an increase in investment. There is closed economy unaffected by foreign influences. There is no changes in prices. There is less than full employment level in the economy. Not only this assumption, there are two more assumptions are there. The accelerator effect of consumption on investment is ignored. There is an industrialized economy in which the multiplier process operates. There is surplus capacity in consumer good industries to meet the increased demand for consumer goods in response to a rise in income following increased investment. So these are the assumptions of multiplier. Marginal propensity to consume and multiplier. The propensity to consume, already we discussed this. The propensity to consume refers to the portion of income spent on consumption. The marginal propensity to consume, MPC, refers to the relation between change in consumption and change in income. Symbolically, MPC equal to change in C by change in Y. So value of multiplier depends on MPC. That is 1 K equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC. So the reciprocal, multiplier is the reciprocal of 1 minus marginal propensity to consume. Since marginal propensity to save is 1 minus MPC. So here MPC plus MPS is equal to 1. The multiplier is therefore defined as reciprocal of MPS. Multiplier is inversely related to MPS and directly with MPC. Numerically, we can say that MPC is 0.75 and MPS is 0.25. So if we add this 0.75 plus 0.25, how much we are getting? 1. So using formula K equal to 1 by 1 minus PC. 1 by 1 minus 0.75 equal to 1 by 0.25, we are getting the 4. Answer 4. So K multiplier K is 4. Taking the following values, we can explain the functioning of multiplier. C equal to 100 plus 0.8 y. I investment equal to 100. I, the other investment is 10. So y equal to C plus I. 100 plus 0.8 y plus 100. So this 0.8 will become that side, left side, means it will become minus. So 1 y minus 0.8, how much? 0.2 y equal to 100 plus 100, 200. So y equal to 200 divided by 0.2, we will get 1000. Here C equal to 100 plus 0.8y equal to 100 plus 1000. 1000, how is this 1000 came? Y 1000, y is 1000. So 100 plus 08y equal to 100 plus 1000. If we will multiply, means we will get 900. So how much they saved? 100 out of 1000 minus 900, we will get 100. After I is raised, investment raised more than 10 means now I investment is 110. Y equal to 100 plus 0.8y plus 110. So if it will come to left side, means it will become minus 0.8. So 1 y minus 0.8. Y means 1 only, we will say. Y minus 0.8 y equal to 100 plus 200 plus 110. So 0.2y equal to 210 we will get. Y equal to 210 divided by 0.2, how much? 1050. Next one. Here C is equal to 100 equal to 0.8. We have to multiply with 1050 because investment increased to 10 more increased. So 1050, how much we are getting? 940. How much we are saved? Saved 1050 minus 940, what we are getting? 110. Diagrammatic explanation. At 45-degree line, y equal to C plus S. It implies the variables in x-axis and axis y-axis are equal. The MPC is assumed to be at 0.8. C equal to 100 plus 0.8 y. The aggregate demand C plus I curve intersects 45-degree line at point E. The original national income is 500. C equal to 100 plus 0.8y equal to 100 plus 0.8 into 500. How much we are getting? 500. 400. 0.8 into 500, 400. 400 plus 100, 500. When I is 100, Y equal to 1000 and C equal to 900. 1000 minus 900, we will get 100. So saving how much we have saved? 100. The same as we discussed in the left side. The new aggregate demand curve is C plus I. That means 100 plus 0.8y plus 100 plus 10. How much we will get? Y equal to 210 divided by 0.2. 1050 we are getting. And consumption is 940. Saving is 110. So income increase means consumption and saving is also changing. Working of multiplier. The multiplier works both forward and backward. First, we study its forward working. We first take the sequence analysis, which shows a motion picture or the process of income propagation. An increase in investment leads to increased production, which creates income and generates consumption expenditure. This process continues in dwindling a series till now no further increase in income and expenditure is possible. This is a lagless instantaneous process in a static framework as explained by Keynes. Suppose the government undertakes investment expenditure equal to rupees 100 crore on some public works by way of wages, price of materials, etc. The income of laborers and suppliers of materials increases by rupees 100 crores. Suppose the MPC is 0.8, that is 80%. And the investment is raised by rupees 100 crores. This will immediately spent on consumption goods, which will lead to increase in production and income by the same amount and so on. The process is reveals that an increment of rupees 100 crores of investment in the primary round leads to the same increase in income. Of this, rupees 20 crores are saved and 80 crores are spent on consumption, which go to increase in income by the same amount in the second round. Here, they in turn spent rupees 64 crores. How the 64 crores came? 80%. That means 80 divided by 100 into 80. We will get 64 crores. So, in this manner, consumption expenditure and increase in income act in a chain-like manner. This swindling process of income generation continues in the second round till the total income generate from rupees 100 crores of the multiplier. This process of income propagation as a result of increase in investment. So this is called the working of multiplier. Positive multiplier and negative multiplier. Positive multiplier. When an initial increases in an injection or a decrease in a leakages. Leakage means going outside, decrease. Injection means receiving, coming inside. So this leads to a greater final increase in real GDP. Whereas negative multiplier, when an initial increases in an injection leads to a greater final decrease in real GDP. So positive increase in real GDP while injection increase in injection and here negative multiplier, while increasing in injection, it leads to greater decrease in real GDP. So this is the distinguish between positive and negative multiplier. Next one, the same as we discussed the above. The final result is delta y, that means change in income, equal to 100 plus 100 into 4 by 5. 100 into 4 by 5, how much we will get? 4 by 5, 80, plus 100 into 4 by 5 the whole square. How much we are getting? 160. 100 into 4 by 5 the whole cube, we will get 240. Here, change in income. On the otherwise, we can say that change in income is equal to 100 plus 100 plus 100 into 08. Sorry, 08, how 08 is coming? 4 divided by 5, we will get 0.8. And 100 into 0.8 the whole square. Means 4 divided by 5, we will get 0.8 the whole square. So 100 plus 100 into 0.8, we will get 80. 100 into 0.8 square, we will get 64. Plus 100 into 0.8 cube, we will get 51.2. And so on. So what's the answer lastly given? 500. That is 100 into 1 by 1 minus 4 by 5. 100 into 1 by 1 by 5. 1 minus 4 by 5, what we are getting? 0.2. For instance, if C equal to 100 plus 0.8y, I equal to 100, then y equal to 100 plus 0.8y plus 100. So it will come left, means y minus 0.8 means 0.2 y we are getting. 100 plus 100 is equal to 200. So y equal to 200 divided by 0.2, we are getting 1000. So this is point B. If I is increased to 110, so if investment increased, 10 more investment is increased, means it will become 110. Then 0.2y is equal to 210, it will come. Y equal to 210 divided by 0.2, how much? 1050. This is point D. For rupees 10 increase in investment, Y has increased by rupees 50. So this is due to multiplier effect. So here, look here, 10 only they increase. From 100, they increased 10 more investment. So 110. So while increasing 10 more investment, how much they are getting? 1000 to 1050. 50 they are increasing. Why this increased to 50? Due to the multiplier effect. At point A, Y equal to C equal to 500. C equal to 100 plus 0.8. We have to substitute with the 500. 0.8 into 500. How much? 0.8 into 500, 400. 400 plus 100 equal to 500. So 500 consumption is 500 and saving nothing. Income is also 500. At point B, Y income is 1000. C is equal to 100 plus 0.8. Here Y income is 1000. So 0.8 into 1000. How much? 800. 800 plus 100, 900. So 1000 minus 900, 100. 100 is called as saved, saving. Here S is represents saving. S equal to 100. At point D, Y equal to 1050. So first we saw point A, we saw 500. Point B, we saw 1000. Now point D, 1050. 50 more they increased. So 0.8 into 1050, 840 it will come. 840 plus 100, how much? 940. So 1050 minus 940, 110 is coming. So 110 is the answer, saving. So when investment is increased by 10, Y increases by 50. This is multiplier effect. K equal to 5. K equal to 1 by 0.2. That means changes in Y by changes in I. 50 divided by 10 equal to 1 by 0.2. That is 5. So K equal to 5. Because it is due to what? Multiplier effect. Classification of multiplier. Static multiplier. Static multiplier is otherwise known as simultaneous multiplier, timeless multiplier, and logical multiplier, whereas dynamic multiplier is also known as sequence multiplier. In real life, income level does not increase instantly with investment. Here in static multiplier, the change in investment and the resulting change in income is simultaneous. Whereas in dynamic, there is a time lag between increase in income and consumption expenditure. Here there is no time lag. There is also no change in MPC as the economy moves from one equilibrium position to another. If the increased demand for consumption goods is met from the existing excess stocks of consumption goods, there will be no further increase in output, employment, and income, and the multiplier process will come to a halt till the old stocks are exhausted. One, import of goods and services. Imports income spent on imports of goods and services flows out of the country and has little chance to return to income stream in the country. Thus, imports reduce the value of multiplier. If increase in income is spent on the purchase of imported goods, it acts as a leakage out of domestic income stream. Such expenditure fails to affect the consumption of domestic goods. This argument can be extended to net imports when there is an excess imports over exports, thereby causing a net outflow of funds to other countries. Non-availability of consumer goods. Here consumer goods and all not available, but there is often a time lag. During this gap, demand will be greater than the supply. Inflation is likely to rise. This reduces the consumption expenditure and thereby multiplier value. Full employment situation. Under conditions of full employment, resources are almost fully employed. So additional investment will lead to inflation only rather than generation of additional real income. Public investment programs. If the increase in income as a result of increase in investment is affected by public expenditures, It may fail to induce private enterprise to spend that income for further investment due to the following reasons. What are the following reasons? Public investment programs may raise the demand for labor. Government borrowing may, if not accompanied by a sufficient liberal credit policy, government operations may also injure private investors. Sometimes undistributed profit is also one leakages of the multiplier. If profits occurring to joint stock companies are not distributed to the shareholders is a form of dividend but are kept in the reverse fund. It is a leakage from the income stream. Undistributed profits with the companies tend to reduce the income and hence further expenditure on consumption goods, thereby weakening the multiplier process. Uses of multiplier. What are the uses of multiplier? Multiplier highlights the importance of investment in income and employment theory. The process throws light on the different stages of trade cycle. What are the stages of trade cycle? Boom, recession, depression, and recovery. It also helps in bringing the equality between saving and investment. It helps in formulating government policies. It helps to reduce unemployment and achieve full employment. So these are the uses of multiplier. Kinds of multiplier. Tax multiplier. Taxation policy is also an important factor in weakening the multiplier. Progressive taxes have the effect of lowering the disposable income of the taxpayers and reducing their consumption expenditure. Taxation tends to raise the prices of goods and a part of increased income may be dissipated on stream and lowers the size of the multiplier. Next kind of multiplier is employment multiplier. The concept of employment multiplier was introduced by R.F. Khan in 1931 as a ratio between the total increase in employment and primary employment is called employment multiplier. This employment multiplier is a coefficient relating to an increment or primary and secondary combined. Foreign trade multiplier. Next one, foreign trade multiplier. The foreign trade multiplier, also known as export multiplier, operates like the investment multiplier or Keynes multiplier. As exports increase, there is an increase in the income of all persons associated with the export industries. These in turn create demand for goods, but this is dependent upon their marginal propensity to import. The smaller these two marginal propensities, the larger will be the value of the multiplier and vice versa. Next one, investment multiplier. The multiplier theory highlights the importance of investment in income and employment theory. A fall in investment leads to a cumulative decline in income and employment by the importance of investment and explain the process of income propagation. So, these are the multiplier, meaning of multiplier. So, today we discuss about the meaning of multiplier, leakages of multiplier, uses of multiplier, kinds of multiplier, working of multiplier, etc. So continuation we will see in the next class. Thank you, students.